Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. Listen, this isn't funny. It's not, but uh, I want you to listen to this lovely lady, and then I got a little little news for you. Okay, here she goes. And get them up in the chair, and then they're gonna go to a nurse. Hey everyone, I got a message for the black man. I'm a nurse assistant at a hospital. I work on a stroke floor, and I can't help but notice there's a lot of black men up there, nice looking, good job having all kind of stuff, good looking men. Hey everyone, I got a message for the black man. I'm a nurse assistant at a hospital. I work on a stroke floor, and I can't help but notice there's a lot of black men up there, nice looking, good job having all kind of stuff, good looking men, and a lot of them have a stroke and can't move their left or right side, and end up. I ask them, "Where's your wife?" And most of them say, "Hey, I was a player. I didn't never, want to get locked down to anybody. And they're sitting up there in their 40s, 50s, and ain't even got no wives. They depending on a stranger to wipe their ass." And I got a news flash for you, girl. They got company. The dust is universal. We know in our particular, so very interesting group, we're gonna reinvent the wheel. Uh, Building and family for the collective majority of us is not a priority. And I said, oh, yes, it is. I said the majority and the collective, because if that was the case, we wouldn't be in a situation. They got some company. Oh, yeah. I've seen the company last week. The dust is universal. It's growing. It's dust buckets in every culture. Let's talk about dust today in the HOHOHO Hopipng man. Let's talk about Dusty Dan, who don't want a relationship. And oh yes, here's what happened. So a friend of mine, her husband had a procedure. It's like, my God, it has been like the past 2 weeks. It's been like it's sickness sort of. It's been so much. You know what I mean? But having to look up and so of course I know from my girl and her husband. Trust me, we've had our issue. Like who? It's like raise your hand. Who hasn't been to the ER this week? So look up. Here's Dusty Dan. He's the no nonsense. I don't want a relationship, man. Oh yeah, this. I'm like, oh my God. So you know how people are there for their friends or their family, like, hey, we got you. Hey, how's your husband doing? We're checking up on you, that kind of thing. Yeah. Well, here's Dust Bucket Dusty Dan. He's in the house. His health has kind of fallen out. And he did something I find just incredibly shocking. Yeah. Now here's a man that's always talking about, oh, women. Oh, they always want something. They want this and want that. I just tell you. But I notice he seems to complain about women that are decent, relationship oriented. But you don't complain about the ones at the club that's sliding down the pole. Where's Bambi? Where's Amber? Where's Satin? Where's Miss Boom Boom? You don't complain about them. Are the ones you kind of trollop around. They can come to your home, but they can't stay long. But the ones who are solid, want a relationship, oh, whack, 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 they want this. Well, guess what happened? And trust me, I'm making fun of anybody's health. But guess what happened, ladies and gentlemen? Dusty Dan. Oh, he's okay for the shack 'em up man. Dusty Dan, the temporary relationship man, if that. Dusty Dan has a health problem. And you know what Dusty Dan said? Oh, sometimes he gets lonely. Oh. Sometimes he gets lonely. Oh, but hold on. Now since those little boots is stuck by the bed, you're limited. So you can't really go out with your friends and hang out. You don't need a bunch of ones. Not this week and next week either. And possibly the week after that. You don't need a bunch of ones because you're not going to be going. No hot wings for you in entertainment. So now, in a crisis, he realizes he wish he had someone there to hold him or just to hold his hand. I'm looking at you. I'm sure not gonna be holding you, bro. I don't know what to tell you. And listen, I'm not even holding his hand. Okay, I don't know where it's been. Normally, we have compassion, no. We've had some differences, but I'm like, wow, what you doing in here? So I'm not holding a hand. I don't know where it's been. But now that he can't go about, there's a slight impairment. However, temporarily, now he's come to the light. He's come to the light. He says sometimes he gets lonely. Wish he had someone there to just hold him and be there for him. He feels so alone. Well, you are alone. Again, where is Saturn? Okay? Where's Sprinkles? Where's Miss Boom Boom? What lady is that? Chance, see, those girls in the club, that's the job. Those girls are doing what they want to do and sometimes what they need to do, okay? Understand that? It's business, baby. You can call one of them, but you probably have to get your wallet out. But the same woman you complain about, again, like I said, you know where they are. Well, I mean, might want to, hit them up. But the same one you complain about always wanting. Well, you wanting too. You're wanting too, but what are you wanting? You're always in a woman's face. So I'm just saying, you're wanting too, but what are you wanting? Uh-huh. Now he's sitting up here. He said he feel lonely. He wish he had someone just to hold him. Oh, you do? I mean, I can listen that to you. I don't know what else to tell you. I really don't. And I thought to myself, I hope no woman don't hear some man like that. Listen, fall for him, think, oh, he's down. I'm gonna put my cape on and swoop on in. Don't do it. Don't do it, ladies. Mm-mm. Don't do it. Because he's saying that now because he's got an illness, hurting, and he can't do what he wants to do. You gotta take off a couple of days. Oh, so when you take off work a couple of days, in your home, who's gonna be bringing you the food on the tray? Who's gonna be doing that? Who's gonna be rubbing your back or giving you a foot massage? Who's gonna be, just being a good partner? Who's gonna be there to encourage you? Who's gonna be there to show that they give a darn? Hey, you take your meds? Who's gonna be there to simply ask you how you doing? Who's gonna be there to hold you? Now you can probably find somebody, but you're gonna have to pull your checkbook out. But see, the kind of woman that can do that in a relationship, that's the kind of you complain about. And now you're sitting up here, got some days off. When you go home, you're gonna be all alone. Who's gonna be there to see about you? Is anybody gonna even call? Because I'm not. You're doing how you do. That's not my problem. See, I know how you think about women. So now you're thinking, I said, who's gonna maybe get the food for you? Who's gonna be your companion? Maybe watch a movie, hold your hand, what have you. Maybe even try holding yourself. But oh, you want to complain. They always want things. Women. And you always want to be in some woman's bedroom. So what it is, now you want to get, it sounds like to me, you want a return on an investment that you didn't make. Again, where's Bambi? Where's Satin? Where's Miss Boom Boom? You want an investment. You want a return on an investment that you didn't make. That's what you want. You didn't put that time in. That's like going to a car lot dealership. Okay, so I'm not going to sign to buy the vehicle. I'm not going to lease it. I just want you to hand me the keys, and I'm going to drive it off the lot and drive and go wherever I want to go, and I'll bring it back when I'm done. Don't need it no more. Doesn't work like that. There's gonna have to be a transaction. Relationships, life, it is transactional. Unless your low self-esteem quit, that's okay. We're gonna pray for you. And in some cases, you don't know no better. There's gonna have to be a commitment. A marriage license, a contract, it's the same as a contract when you go to buy a car. The same as a contract when you go to buy a house, when you go to lease an apartment, lease a condo, when you go to lease a house. It's the same thing as a contract. People sign them every day. What's the problem? Some of these men don't want to sign a contract. Where can you go to pick up a vehicle or keys to a house and just literally, okay, say, have me the keys, I'm not going to sign nothing. I'm going to stay here and use this property as long as I want to. Then when I'm done, I'm one and done, I'm gone. Good luck, buttercup. I don't see it happening. So we can't let men just pop up here. I'm like, oh, aren't you the one I was talking about telling men to hide their assets in an LLC? Uh-huh. See if that LLC can come and hold you tonight. Or check and see how you're doing. Check your temperature. Give you a kind word. Hold your hand. But you're all about playing. So now you're trying to come with some Beatles. I want to hold your hand. I want to hold your hand. Boy, bye. Dusty Dan. Now you want to be the relationship man? The dust is spreading, ladies. It's universal. It's not specific to one group, but I understand the video. And these men, a lot of times in our community, when they've got a good job and look nice, oh, and it's when you look at the ratio of men to women, oh, girl, they want to keep on playing, laying and playing until they end up like Dusty Dan. Now he's in the lonely land. Oh, first, I mean, that's what you made. You did what you wanted to do. So when you find these men looking for a nurse with a purse, some of them are so desperate, child, they just need a nurse. Ladies, don't pop up. Don't pop up. Don't pop up. Go watch TV. Go watch TP. Maxine's Baby. Wow, that was very touching to me. That was very touching. I know some people don't like Tyler Perry, and that's sure right. I do, and that's me. And I don't have to agree with everything that he says. That's a mature person to go, oh my gosh, he said that. He said this, and I'm mad. I don't do that. No. My friends and I, we may not agree on politics, and guess what? We still cool. The two right now that I'm talking about with her husband, they're Democrats. They aim with Joey B, and that's okay. And I'm just not a Joey B or Kamala fan. But we're mature adults. And her and that husband's sick. I'm gonna be there. Oh, I'm gonna. You darn right. I'm gonna check on them. That's what friends do. So I'm not small. We're not small minded. Well, we're not friends and girl bye friends anymore. We don't do that. No, we're grown women. We can agree to disagree. Okay. I had a moment today. I said, wow, this is what this means. That person was there for me. Sometimes you got to face reality. I said, yeah, I was kind of thinking that, and I've been trying to shake it and let it go, but yeah, it is what it is. So this here, a lot of men. Oh, again, they got some company. So one more time in closing. Kid you not. Not surprising.
And get them up in the chair, and then they're going to go to a nurse. Hey, everyone, I got a message for the black man. I'm a nurse assistant at a hospital. I work on a stroke floor, and I can't help but notice there's a lot of black men up there, nice looking, good job having, all kind of stuff, good looking men. Hey, everyone, I got a message for the black man. I'm a nurse assistant at a hospital. I work on a stroke floor, and I can't help but notice there's a lot of black men up there, nice looking, good job having, all kind of stuff, good looking men, and a lot of them have a stroke and can't move their left or right side.
Wow.
And end up, I asked them, where's your wife? And most of them say, hey, I was a player, I didn't never, want to get locked down to anybody, and they're sitting up there and 40s, 50s, and ain't even got no wives.
And hold on, how your health going down in your 40s and I'm not trying to be funny. How the hell your health going down in your 40s and your 50s? What? But see, wanna play. Been playing and playing, so you must have missed those doctor's appointments, huh? How the hell you breaking down at 40 and 50? Lord, you might not get to 60. How are you? That's too early to be breaking down. But see, you all about laying and playing. Papa don't have no health insurance, but got those, got some fancy clothes on and a fancy ride, but no health insurance. Missing those doctor's appointments. Nobody to see about you because you're not about that life. Now your health falling down. You about to go night night.
Wow. Depending on a stranger to wipe their ass and get them up in the chair, and then they're gonna go to a nurse. Hey,
isn't that something?
everyone, I got a message for the black man. I'm a nurse assistant at a hospital. I work on a stroke.
So I guess you don't know what you're talking about. See, I thought about that too. You haven't. I mean, it can happen. I understand. But 40s and 50s, and you stroking out, it can happen. My sympathy is anybody with bad health. I understand. Not making fun. But see, maybe if you're in a partner, a relationship, heaven forbid a marriage, you might have a spouse that gives or don't want to keep you alive and say, hey, you make those appointments. Because guess what? Bambi and Saturn and Boom Boom, they're not caring about you. They're not caring about you like that. And then she said, man, can't move one side. I mean, that's just scary because if you can't move one side of your body, oh my gosh. You wonder why some are looking for a nurse with a purse. Don't nobody want to, ladies, you need to find, people want an asset, not a liability. And when they're in this situation here, you can't even go to the bathroom. Oh, I think not. I don't know what you're going to do. Oh my gosh. So this here, it seems to me they only seem to understand or want a true part of a relationship. But guess what? When their health has gone down and they can no longer get around. But the dust is universal. Sean, you're talking about the dust buckets in the BC. This video she mentions black man, what she's seen, girl. Move over, honey. They got some company. Dusty Dan. He's going to be joining those black men. Anyway, let me know what y'all think. Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. And I'm out. Ladies, need an asset, baby, not a liability. Bye.